Judy Baker, Book Marketing Mentor. It's Sunday. This is the last Sunday in January. Oh boy, never did I imagine what was going to happen when I said I was going to do a video every day this month. It's been an interesting story. Today I'm using Filmora, at least for this take. We'll see if it works or not. So let's go over what we covered. And here I am at the back side of my blog on WordPress. We started with changing your clothes will change your mind. I woke up last week and I was just exhausted. I had been doing so much stuff, partly doing these video casts, and it was cold, it was rainy. I put on loungewear, and you know what? It's been proven what you wear makes a difference in your energy levels, your energy and your happiness. I changed clothes, got right where I needed to be. Coffee wasn't waking me up. Putting on professional clothes got me to be awake. When you wear lounge clothes, those bunny slippers, they're great if you want to take a snooze, but they're not so great if you are looking to be on target, be energized, and get yourself going. You can see all of the details on that blog post. Then I covered video for authors. I didn't know about Filmora when I did it, so I didn't include it, but I will do an update. I put in resources, tips, and tricks for using video and how you can use video. As an author, you may be like a lot of us and you're truly introverted. You may not know that by looking at me because you're thinking, oh man, she's really being very extroverted, outgoing. But the fact of the matter is, I'm truly an introvert. I need a lot of time by myself without input. I love it when I'm with people. I also like to be alone. If that's you, you can still use video. You don't have to be on camera. However, think of some of the ways you can let people into your world. It might be the behind the scenes of the story of how you came to write your book. It could be, if you're an expert, you're doing nonfiction, a sample of your expertise, similar to what I'm doing. You could interview another author. You could be interviewed. You can do a book trailer, Facebook Live, lots of ideas. If you create slides, you can have a slideshow. That can be your video. Video ranks very highly in search engine results. Facebook Live is putting a lot of effort into Facebook Live videos. YouTube, of course, it's a search engine. Facebook is a search engine. SlideShare is a search engine. LinkedIn is a search engine. Instagram, Twitter, all of those are search engines. And Pinterest, I left that out. You can have video on all of them. The more places people see you, the more they think they know you, and it gives them an opportunity to get to know you, like you, and trust you. On your website, if at all possible, have a video clip. It will make a huge difference. Okay, then because and I showed you that with the video for authors. I was also promoting the Pen to Published conference that Redwood Writers is doing in April. It was a promo for an event. If you're doing an event, do a teaser. If you're going to do a webinar, do a teaser for the webinar. Record your webinar. All of those things are golden for getting searchability, discoverability. Well, because I had such an easy time of it, recording the video and editing it for using video, I assumed wrongly that my next video was going to go just as easily. No, I had a major meltdown in my brain on Wednesday. The software didn't want to cooperate that I was trying to show you. My editing was just, I felt like I was slogging through molasses. When I looked at the video the next day, I was happy with it, but I went to bed feeling like a failure. I got over it because this is all an experiment. Doing these videos every day has all been an experiment. Some days are going to be better than others, and Wednesday night wasn't a whole lot of fun. So I showed you how to create a lead magnet using Canva. I realized partway through my video that I had taken on a much bigger problem and solution than I could possibly show you in a short video, which has been my intention all along, is to do these as little bites. Knowing that, I said, well, I'll come back to the other part of turning your content into a lead magnet the next day, which is what I did. And I was racing the clock on that one, partly because I had another commitment. In turning your author content into a lead magnet, I talked about but did not show you how to print to PDF, how to upload to the various online places like Dropbox, Google Drive, YouTube. But I did give you in the language of the post all the steps, how you can take something that you already have and turn it into a lead magnet. If you have slides, you can post that to SlideShare. You could turn the slides into a PDF. You can do the same thing with audio files. There's lots of different choices of things you can do with existing content. Now, I included, what if you have a story that you are going to use as a lead magnet? How would you be able to do that? I talked about using different services from MailChimp, ConvertKit, Constant Contact. There are lots of places and services that will allow you to get people's email and then deliver the lead magnet. Because as an author, it is critical. If you want to sell more books, build your email list. And you want to start doing that long before you are ready to publish your book. Even if you have already published, don't despair. You can always encourage people to read your next book. So that was turning author content into a lead magnet. Better than before. Have you ever tried to change a habit and just used willpower? Doesn't work. We all have our styles of behavior, whether it's inward or outer accountability. I based most of this on the research that Gretchen Rubin did for her book, Better Than Before. That is the title of it. And I took it a step further because my good friend Harry Chapman did an exercise at the Bay Area Consultants Network meeting. We do a thing called Creating Connections, which is an opportunity for people to get to know each other. We are all at a table. It's a breakfast meeting. So we have a round table, and all of the people at the table will get about 2 minutes to to participate in the exercise. And Harry started off with who had a resolution that they made for January. Since it is January, if you're watching it in real time. He then went to a quote by Oprah Winfrey that every year we have an opportunity to get it right. I like the idea that every day we have an opportunity to get it right. And if you have been stuck somewhere in your marketing, think about what were you doing And what one thing, just one thing you could do to do it better. Small incremental improvements will get you to the end of the race rather than thinking you have to do everything and getting overwhelmed and you don't do a thing. Better than before, ways you can use your natural tendencies to support you as you look at an intention and make it happen. Yesterday, Google Alerts for authors. As an author, you are probably doing research. In fact, I went to a workshop this morning about crime fiction and oh my gosh, I think there were 16 different subgenres. Well, you may have done some research for your book, but how about researching where your audience is? Google Alerts are great for that too. How about knowing whenever people are talking about you? You can set a Google alert for your name. You can set a Google alert for keywords and phrases. You can set a Google alert for, say there's somebody in your genre that you're following, set a Google alert on their name. There's an infinite number of things you can do with Google Alerts. The nice thing is you can turn them on, you can turn them off. You can say how frequently you want to receive alerts, whether it's in real time or another convention, perhaps in a digest once a day. You also can say whether or not you want your Google Alerts to go to a Gmail account or to another email. It is customizable. I'm suggesting you use Google Alerts to find the people you know you are looking for, the ones who would respond to your point of view. If you set a Google alert, like I set some on our company name, Book Marketing Mentor. I also set an alert for writing groups and writing conferences. I'm interested in doing more speaking. If you're interested in doing more speaking, think about where you might want to do that speaking. Set a Google alert. If you know you want to find out about writing retreats, all kinds of stuff, use Google Alerts. So that's my summary for Sunday. We've got a few more days in January, and I will be bringing you more tips for authors to get you out of overwhelm and into action. Let me know what your action was from the posts this week. What one thing did you do differently, and what result did you get? Put your comment right on the blog, and if you got a question, you can put that in the comments too. Judy Baker, Book Marketing Mentor, taking the overwhelm out of marketing for authors and putting you into action so you can sell more books.